Thanks for joining us again. Let's head to the papers now and see what the top stories are saying, starting off with New Telegraph, where the lead story is still on the tax reform bills. It says controversy rages on as Senate says documents not withdrawn. On the PDP crisis, BOT condemns repeated shifting of NEC meeting. Tinubu moves to bring Peugeot Dunlop back to Nigeria. High interest rate will mark contribution to 1 trillion naira economy, the Manufacturers Association says. Gari bread, healthy for diabetes management, says endocrinologist. You can check all details there on Daily Telegraph. Daily Independence now, tax reform bill still alive. We cannot be bullied, Senate declares, says bills receiving consideration at various levels. We're investigating Air Peace over alleged exploitative ticket pricing, FCCPC says. Delay in convening NEC meeting may deepen PDP crisis, BOT warns. And court orders EFCC to probe Abia local government funds from 2019 to 2023. These are some of the stories there in Daily Independent. Nigerian News Direct now still on the tax reform bills. Bill not suspended. Only president can withdraw it, Senate says, invites governors against bill to participate in public hearing. Collaboration with security forces cut losses to 10% from 97%. Tony Elumelu is quoted as saying, Labour Party moves to challenge defections, vows legal action against lawmakers. To the Nation now. Senate stands with Nigerians on tax reform bills. Nobody can bully federal lawmakers. Governors, critics should attend public hearings, the Senate says. Sanwo-Olu sells purple-green rail lines to investors in Morocco. Senate puts power sector failure on the searchlight. Police indicts Lukarawa in Zamfara bombings. All this and more in the Nation. This Nigeria now, it calls the tax reform bill drama a logjam. Senate insists it will not be bullied or distracted. Military kills 8,000 plus terrorists. Apprehends 11,623 suspects in 11 months. Amazon lists Dele Farotimi's book as #1 bestseller in global politics. Of course, in the wake of his prosecution for alleged criminal defamation in Ekiti State. Well, let's check out some more stories now, this time on the front page of the Blueprint. We will not be intimidated over tax reform bill, Senate declares. Says only Tinubu can withdraw bill, rejects panel to meet FG's team. Ahead of the 2025 Hajj, FCT Muslim Pilgrim Board fixes 8.4 million naira initial deposit. Naira appreciates to 1,644 on electronic forex platform. AMCON intervention returns aero contractors to profitability. PDP BOT directs North Central to nominate IU's replacement. And finally, from me, military action can solve only 30% of our security challenges. Ibrahim.
Right, first with me here is the Nigerian Tribune with the screaming headline, Blackouts, Gencos, TCN, Discos in trouble as Senate threatens to reverse privatization of sector, accuses them of adding no value, laments each grid collapse cost $25 million to restart. Ibori's daughter, 4 LP federal lawmakers defect to APC, court a case probe of funds allocated to 17 local government areas in Abia from 2019 to 2023. Borno Deputy Governor, over 100 others escape plane accident. Federal government launches 20 billion naira consumer credit fund for locally assembled automobiles. PDP chair, BOT insists on zoning office to North Central. Wants zonal leaders to replace IU, says further delay of NEC meeting undermines trust. And tax reform bills will wound, suspend legislative action. Senate, Akpabio overrules deputy on composition of ad hoc committee. Next is Platform Times. Nigeria suspends $480 million on rice importation annually, NEPC. Churches, mosques contributing to maternal infant mortality in Nigeria, Edo lawmaker. Akpabio, Senate won't be bullied, tax reform bills still under review. Labour Party vows legal action against defecting lawmakers, demands vacant seats. Borno deputy, 69 others escape death as Max airplane engine catches fire mid-air. Jigawa court sentences 4 to death by hanging for killing woman over witchcraft allegations. ASU rejects student loan, advocates educational grants. 1.5 million Lagos residents enroll in health insurance scheme. No death, injury in Thursday's the fire outbreak at Queen's Hall, UI. Next is the Punch newspaper. 29 states spent 2 trillion naira on travels. Others, that's according to report. State governments borrowed 533 billion naira, generated 1.92 trillion naira IGR, serviced debt with 658 billion naira. Military retirees shot finance ministry over unpaid entitlements. Overtime vehicles, customs plan auction after 2-week ultimatum. No report of Lagos missing party girls. That's according to police. Tax reform, Senate denied suspending debate as Southern senators meet. Next is First News newspaper. 10,000 dead in military custody. Amnesty International demands accountability. Reports highlight extrajudicial killings, torture, sexual violence. Labour Party kicks as Ibori's daughter. 5 reps members join APC. Now reps urge fewer checkpoints on Onitsha-Enugu road over extortion. 8,034 terrorists neutralized. 11,623 arrested. 6,637, over 6,000 rescued in 2024. That's according to the Defense Headquarters. Lagos court sentences couple. The registers church over 52 million naira fraud. Senate stands firm. No suspension on tax reform bills. And free Dele Farotimi. Protests set for December the 10th nationwide. Next is Weekend Hope. 11-year-old girl laments, my father raping me perpetually from age 10. Now my anus bleeds. He increased radio's volume to drown my voice. Distraught girl recalls. Court remands 38-year-old father. And then national chairmanship. Produce IU's replacements. PDP, BOT, others or orders North Central. Female sex product marketers groan. Lament abuse by employers, customers. How customs officer wife 4 children perished in solar panel fire. Ondo stylist set to break Guinness World Record. Divorce palaver. Pastor, wife fight dirty over property in Ekiti. Next is Leadership Friday. Climate crisis threatens Nigeria's health system. 21% of Nigeria's disease burdened, climate related. WHO, 53 million people need to be relocated. That's according to experts. PDP, Labour Party kick as 5 lawmakers join APC. Federal government to resuscitate Bobby Grazing Reserve. Troops kill 8,034 terrorists in 1 year. That's according to Defense Headquarters. Wike clarifies EFCC road controversy. Nature News newspaper is next. Nigeria woos more global investors in solid minerals development. CSOs write off COP29 on climate justice, real solutions. Qatari Varsity launch Move Smart for sustainable transportation. Do cow farts and burps release gases into the atmosphere that contributes to climate change? Interesting stuff. You can see that on the front page of the Nature News newspaper. Last but not least is the Nation Sport Live. Iwobi's Bray Stakes, PL tally to 5. Nobody will force Osimhen to go. Also, we have Lukman to replace Salah if. We find out on page 5 of the Nation Sport Live. McAllister to miss next 2 matches. Guardiola Ache injury doesn't look good. And Saka scoops third player of the month of 2025. That's about it for the newspapers up for review this morning. Kenny.
Right, and there we have them. All the papers, the prominent stories have been they've all been replicated. Time will not permit us to look at these stories one after the other. In fact, we didn't even have that much time to bring them all up. But as we always say, don't just rely on the headlines. Go on out there and get the needed information.